So Swamiji has done his BA English Literature and Ancient Hindu Philosophy. He's involved in several programs like Youth Empowerment Program, Awakening Indians to India, Transforming Indians to Transform India, and he uses innovative teaching tools to convey the profound message of Vedanta. He has delivered management talks to leading corporate houses like Hyundai, Polaris, TVS, and many more. He has been the author of several motivational books and author of a monthly magazine too. He travels all around India and across the globe. We welcome you, Swamiji.
My salutations to everyone present here. Pranam, good morning to all. Thank you so much for calling me this morning. I'm very happy to be here with you. It was Road Safety Week, and a group of youngsters were driving a car, and a police was following them, and he saw that these boys were driving so good. So, being Road Safety Week, the police decided to give them an award, and the award was somewhere around 10,000 rupees. So the police was trying to catch up with these boys, stopped them, and then congratulated and said, "You guys were driving so good, and you followed all the traffic rules. We are very happy, and we would like to honor you with this Road Safety Week award of rupees 10,000, and the police was giving it. The guy who was taking the money looked, smiled, he took the money, and the police officer very casually asked him, "What are you going to do with this money?" And this boy said, "I'll apply for license." Now the guy sitting next to him understood that was a foolish comment to make. "I'll apply for license" is like you blurted things which are not correct. So the chap thought he will make it up. And he said, "Sir, don't pay attention to him. He always speaks like this whenever he is drunk. When you're drunk, you blabber, so don't pay attention to him." As if this was not enough, a third friend who was sleeping at the back of the car got up from the rear seat and said, "Did I not tell you people, we can't drive too far on a stolen car. Can't go too far on a stolen car." Now, what did they actually do? An opportunity came on their way, and they messed it up. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. A good opportunity came, and they messed it up. How many of us do that? Good opportunities come to us. We do not know how to make use of it. We mess it up. With what do we mess it up? Why do we mess it up? Is not 1947 an opportunity for us when we got our own freedom? What should have been our progress long back, we are now beginning to see it. It should have been a few decades ago. Every other nation which got independence around that time, look at the advancement they have made. Be it a small nation or be it a big nation. We messed it up. Why do we mess it up? A good opportunity, why do we miss out on it? The quality mind is very important. Body is only a tool which we have. The mind in us is the doer. What quality mind do we have? What is the quality of our mind? What is the quality of our thinking? We understand the quality outside. I must have the best car. My house must be in the right location. My house must be very posh, and these are the things I must have. My garden should look like this. Outside, we are very conscious of the quality we want outside. Isn't it? If you want to run a factory, you want to see how the factory looks, how you want your house to look, everything. We are very keen on the quality of our standards of living. We are very keen about it. Standards of living. I must have a good house, good car, this much money, and the comfort level should be there. Whatever is the latest gadgets I must have. We are very, very conscious on quality of living. Quality of life. What is the quality of mind? What is the quality of life? Standard of living is important. We must definitely pay attention to it. But paying attention only to standard of living and not paying attention to standard of life is not correct. Many of us miss out here. We don't pay attention to standard of life. High standard of living, poor standard of life. Demanding quality outside, but what is the quality of mind? What is the quality of life? High standard of living, mind still has problems. High standard of living, mind can't cope up. High standard of living, mind thinks petty. Living style is very high, but mind looks at issues very petty. Revenge attitude has not gone. Jealousy has not gone. Quality of mind. Not performing, deliberately not performing. Now look at the quality of mind. You have the talent, but there are people who deliberately do not perform. They know they can do it, but the quality of the mind is don't. So for us Indians, this is very important. We need to raise the quality of our mind so that the standard of life goes up, not just living. I'm not saying ignore standard of living and raise the standard of life. No. Standard of life and living should be there. The Indian concept of Lakshmi and Narayan. You understand Lakshmi and Narayan? Goddess Lakshmi, prosperity, standard of living. Lord Narayan, quality of mind, values, spirituality, standard of life. Lakshmi Narayan is a symbol of union of standard of life and standard of living. Prosperity and spirituality together. Today, our idea of spirituality is all lost. It is really sad, friends, that we think spiritual knowledge is valid only when we retire from life. This is a colossal mistake we have made. We think spirituality would make sense only when we retire in life. What a colossal mistake we have made. Okay, keep away spirituality. What did the education do to us? Yeah, I was bending a little more. Now fine, thanks. What did our education do to us? After studying in a university, you graduate as a graduate or a postgraduate. How long does it take? 20 plus years? minimum. 20 plus years we have spent time on education. Does that education help us to handle small issues in life? Little issues. 20 years education. I should be able to handle my life, isn't it? 20 years of education should tell me how I should deal with my life. 20 years, if you have experienced in a particular field, are you not a master in that field? Will that experience not come to you to sort out issues in that field? We just heard on the introduction that a local mechanic was called to fix something and he fixed it up. Because that is experience. He has lived enough. He knew where exactly the problem. That knowledge, which is actually called wisdom, knowledge is information, wisdom is experience. So the boy had wisdom, understanding this is where the issue is. He just went and tried it and it worked. That wisdom comes out of experience. 20 years of education, and what wisdom do we have? 40 years one has lived in life. What wisdom do we have? Do we know how to deal with our life? Small issues, are we able to handle? How quickly we get stressed out? How quickly we quit? How quickly we think of suicide? How quickly? 40, 45 years of experience in life. Some problem standing and staring at you. It could be personal relationship level. It could be business stress. It could be acceptance in the social world. It could be anything. We get stressed. Many people do not know how to respond. Some even think of suicide. What has this education done to us? For studying this many years, we should know how to handle, isn't it? Did our education teach us how to handle anger management? Did we learn how to handle anger? Did we learn how to manage emotions? Did we learn how to pursue our own passion? Did the schools, the universities teach us to find out what is my passion? Is there a subject telling us in the schools and colleges? Search for your passion. This is how you will find your passion. Choose that. It is the most essential quality of life. If I know what is my passion and I choose my passion as my career, 40 years I may have to spend from the age of 20 to age of 60 in that field, which is my passion. I would love to do it. I would be happy. Quality of life would be happy because I learned what is my passion. I found what is my passion. I choose a career in my passion. I am happy. But does the schools teach us? Simple things which are everyday affair. How to manage emotions. We are not taught. How to handle anger. We have not taught. How to deal with disappointment. Disappointment is going to come. How to deal with it. How to respond is not taught. You see, our system of education did not include all this. And spirituality has all this. And what do we think? Spirituality is good after retirement. Makes sense? How to manage anger. 40 years I disturbed everybody around me with anger. Now I am retired and I am learning how to manage anger. 40 years I go stressed out. After retirement, they teach me, you should not be stressed. These are the steps. What use is it? You see a colossal mistake we have made. That spirituality, which is the fabric of India, You people are working with fabrics. I'm telling you, the fabric of India is spirituality. We have kept that aside. That is why we do not have a quality mind. Thank you, sir. That's why we don't have a quality mind. Because this subject we left off. This subject is very, very essential. Let me ask you some questions. I just want you to rethink on certain ideas which we have built over a period of time. Narad Rishi, Narada. When I say Narada, you can be honest and tell me what comes to your mind. Huh? Kalagam. Nah. Full of mischief, right? The guy will go and create enmity, disturb people. This is what we think of Narad, right? The moment I say. Is this what Narad was? Our television serials portrayed Narad. Okay. And we think they are authentic. You see how we have lost. Suppose someone makes a presentation, we ask, what is the evidence? What is the authority? What is the pramana of it? Who authorized it? We inquire. A television serial will present something and we think it is all true. Is their research real? Have they done the research correctly? Or they highlighted just a playful aspect and ignored the best of it? Simple, let me tell you. Let's say there is somebody who is drunk, addicted to alcohol, very rude in temperament, absolutely rude and very, very brutal in approach, will not hesitate to kill somebody. Addicted to alcohol, will not hesitate to kill somebody. Language rude, actions brutal. And you are given this assignment. Go meet somebody like that. Transform that person. How do you like the assignment? That you have to go meet that person who is brutal, rude, alcoholic, murderer, can kill people. You are given this assignment. This person, you transform him into a good person and come back. Change that person. How do you like the challenge? Leave murderer and brutal. Local pickpocket, we will find it difficult to transform, right? Go and change a very hard job. Transforming somebody. Is it easy? There was a person by name Ratnakar, a dacoit, who became Valmiki. Dacoit who went on killing, lived a life unaccepted by anybody. Narad transformed him. Narad changed him. A man who was on the other side of destruction was transformed, brought to the path, and that guy produced Ramayana, the text we Indians would be ever grateful. If we enjoy Kamba Ramayana, please understand the source is Valmiki, who was once a dacoit. Narad transformed him. This credit doesn't go to Narad. What must be his personality to meet somebody like this and transform that person completely? Let's say somebody has got 5 PhDs, well established, seen as a Nobel Prize winner, and that person is unhappy. Okay? You need to go and make that person happy. That person feels something in him is incomplete. 5 PhDs, a Nobel Prize winner, feeling unhappy, and he feels somewhere he is disconnected to life. You have to go inspire him. Can we try? To 5 PhDs and a Nobel Prize winner feeling dissatisfied, and you have to find out why he's unhappy. What would be the task? Imagine, suppose this work is given to us, what would we do? How to find out? This guy is 5 PhDs, eminent scholar, a Nobel Prize winner. There was a person like that called Vedavyasa, who compiled 4 Vedas, wrote 18 Puranas, compiled Mahabharata, 1 lakh verses. Yet he was not happy. There was something in him missing. He was finding something in him. Imagine the scholarly knowledge I'm talking about. He is a library. The knowledge what he had, but he was still unhappy. Narad meets him, transforms him, and tells him the missing link in you, this dissatisfaction. After doing everything, you still feel unaccomplished. Why? Narad tells him, write Bhagavat. Vyasa writes Bhagavat. Vyasa changes, feels fulfilled. So in a scholar, somebody of that high stature, so well equipped, finding still something missing, Narad could spot that, inspire him, change him. Have we seen this part of Narad? Admiring a scholar of that kind. What is our opinion about Narad? Mischief monger. He transformed. Now imagine 2 people. Narad touched Valmiki, Ramayana, Vyasa, Bhagavat, Mahabharata. What is India without these? Think. What kind of a personality? Now, let's say there are people who are well educated, highly qualified, let's say post-graduation in quantum physics. You give them small children. Now talk to them. A man of quantum physics, if you ask him to go take class for a small children, some people could. Like Abdul Kalam. Age didn't matter. He can be friendly to a child. He can be friendly to a scientist. Do you understand? I'm talking about the quality. How versatile he must be. That he can connect with a child, and next moment he can connect with a scientist. Atomic energy scientist, he could be with them. He could be with children. He could be with youth. Narad was like that. If you can admire Abdul Kalam, you will understand the quality of Narad. Narad can inspire Vyasa, Valmiki. Narad can inspire Prahalad. Narad can inspire Dhruva. Please think. Look at the personality and look at the people he inspired finally. Everyone has become an institute by themselves. Valmiki is an institute, not an individual. From Treta Yuga he has survived till today. His work has survived. He's an institute. Vyasa is an institute. So please think. What is the contribution of Narad, but how we have seen Narad? This is how we have made mistakes. What has to be seen correctly, we have not seen. We somewhere, somehow, probably colonial influence, somewhere we lost worth of India. India, we have not. Today we have made great progress. When I was a teenager, let's talk about fashion. jeans. I'm talking about mid-70s. There were two branded jeans in India, Levi's and Wrangler, imported. And do you know how difficult it was to get an imported jeans? Somebody has to bring, or you have to search for it in Burma Bazaar. Very expensive. India did not have its own brand. Avis came up little later. One brand came. No, as a teenager, even a jeans if we want, which was seen as fashion that day, was not available. In mid-70s. Today they make them in India, right? And we are exporting it. It is available for everybody. At that India, the feeling which we got living that time is, nothing of India is worth. And we were made to believe that way because we did not see the best of India. We saw only the superficial stuff and we felt, hey, these things are not there in India at all. But when you grow, when you mature, then you understand the best of India was keeping the quality, the heritage, what we have, the culture, what we have, the knowledge, what we have. World needs this knowledge. But when we were growing up, the feeling was nothing worth of India. And we did not know much of India. What kind of a history did we read? I'm talking quality mind, like I'm just bringing in quality where we missed out. What kind of a history did we read? People who invaded India, right? Continuously. One after another, people who invaded India. About them we have details. Who is Baba's son? Mughal Emperor Babur, his son. Humayun, Humayun's son. Akbar, Akbar's son. Jahangir, Jahangir's son. Shah Jahan, Shah Jahan's son. Aurangzeb, Aurangzeb's son. Not much spoken because colonial rule has come by then. Bahadur Shah Zafar. These names we know. Rajaraja Cholan's son. Rajendra Cholan's son. How many people know? What history do we know? Krishnadevaraya's son. Maratha Shivaji, his son. Shambhaji, few people, okay. Do we know? What history did we learn? So where is the pride in the nation? What was Rajendra Cholan's contribution? Maybe some of us in Tamil Nadu know because we live here and we are very proud of him. More than Rajaraja Cholan. But rest of India, they know Rajendra Cholan. What did he do? He established a World Trade Center in Central Java, Indonesia. Who's crediting this? Do you understand what it is to travel from Tamil Nadu to Java, Indonesia? In Central Java, Rajendra Cholan established a trade center. The trade used to happen from Japan and Korea 1,000 years ago. In Indian history, if you see, Tamil Nadu played a very vital role much before on international trade. Our rivers were all ports. From Vaigai river had a port. From Madurai people used to go to the sea and from there to the high seas. History not told. We know only history of invasion. We do not know history of science of India. Scientific heritage of India, we don't know. Who are the people involved in Pokhran? Atomic energy, please tell me. Abdul Kalam, yeah. Prime Minister. What is the science? Who are the scientists? Very minimum. Is not Pokhran part of our history? Has it been a syllabus? Has it come as a chapter? The world did not want us to become atomic power. Americans were spying us. They put a satellite specific to spy Indian work. And you know where people chose to do this atomic energy tests? They chose Rajasthan. You see Kalam and his team. What intelligence this is. They chose Rajasthan, a barren land. Anything can be seen. You can't hide. You can't find a bush there to hide. Nobody will choose a place like that. I'm talking about the Indian intelligence, which Indian children should know. You are doing it in an open. Nothing. They did not know about it because you will probably try where the towers and everything is there, mountains are there, thick forest is there, you hide somewhere, satellite can't picture. These guys chose, if we attempt somewhere, it will be known. 58 of them were involved who knew this was going on in India. 58 people. And it happened in Rajasthan, barren land. And they had 3 wells in which they tested the bombs. The name of the wells are Kumbhakarna, code language. Kumbhakarna, Taj Mahal, White House. You see the code, when they are talking to one another, nobody can decipher. As Kumbhakarna woke up, now what do you understand by it? White House, one of the wells they tried, look at the names they had, completely, and diverted the entire attention as a military operation. Had the commands come there and they saw a military operation going on, and people like Kalam, George Fernandez, that time defense minister, Brahma Prakash, so many other scientists who were there, they used to wear army dress and go. So everybody thought some brigadier came, somebody came, an officer. That's how, so secretive. World did not know, and they used to calculate. And I'm telling you, if you study, these are the things which we should tell our children so that quality of mind rises up. They have something to inspire. Today we have no models to inspire. And when they have to chuck the sand from the well you dig, the sand has to be thrown. They will see the direction of the wind. Which side is the wind, and throw the sand at that side. So it looks like a natural sand dune is formed. Is this not Indian intelligence? Is this not a successful mission, Pokhran? Don't you think this should be with our school children to be inspired? And world started changing their opinion on India only after that. After achieving this, Kalam said, strength respects strength. Powerful words we have to remember. Strength respects strength. World started respecting India. Till then the opinion of India was poor, bad, weak. Here, India is a superpower. 5-6 countries had the bomb and we are one of them. What message have we sent across? Don't mess with us. We are also strong. The quality mind is important. For that, inspiring history should be there. History of Indian science, history of Indian commerce, history of Indian invention, history of Indian discovery, history of Indian literature, advanced literature. Tirukural, for example, if you take 2000 years ago, look at the advanced literature, the couplets, 4 and 3, 7 words, a message conveyed. What must be an advanced language to convey in 7 words? Look at the history of literature. Are we taught? We had some great things, but for at least 6 to 7 decades, we have been taught things which made us only feel inferior, whereas we have such brilliance. So the quality mind develops when we start admiring brilliance. That's why I told you, Narad, don't look at him. Narad is a different personality, brilliance. India has to be seen that way. When I see something beautiful, nice, I admire. Please remember, very simple formula, very, very simple formula. When you admire something, you want to possess it. This is how it is. See that whatever you want to possess, whatever you want to have, would be the things you admire. When you admire something, you want to possess it. What is there for us to admire today? So where do we don't feel like possessing? If quality mind has to happen, we must have quality education. Bring things which Indians can admire. When we make an Indian child admire greater things of the past, then we have the strength to deal with the present. If my strength comes from the past, if I don't recognize it, where will I start? So quality mind first must be, we must start educating people, we must educate ourselves with things which we can admire. In Indian history of trade, don't you think Rajendra Cholan should be admired? The first Indian. Going from here, do you understand what it is to be a voyage from India to Indonesia? It is not motorized ships. They have to go by sails, the direction of the wind. Set the cloth in that way so the wind helps you to go. It is today your machines are so, boats are so equipped. Ships are so equipped. Ship moves with GPS today. You can know exactly where you are in the middle of the sea. And the size of the ships, we can store food for months together. On a sailboat. And yet these people went, traveled the sea. Go there. What it must be to establish Java Kingdom, Jaya. And a trade center. What was his thinking? We need things like this to admire. So quality mind, first point, is let us learn to admire. A leader should be in a position to be admired. If a leader is not admired, the team will not perform. So the leader must be well informed. Number one, he should be well informed so that he conveys and he inspires people. People look up to him with admiration. This is important. Second, a leader, if we want results, like I loved the discussion what we had in the morning with Damodaran. He said, your neighbor is not your competitor. Bangladesh is your competitor. Taiwan is your competitor. Do we have that vision? What is our vision? Somebody next to me is my competitor. I am working in a team, my teammate is my competitor. Now what do I do? How do we perform? That doesn't work. The leader should be selfless. The leader must have genuine interest in the team. It should be genuine. It can't be a show. People will see through. A show can't last long. You cannot maintain a mask. At some time it will flop. It will fall. You have to be genuine. Genuinely, one must be selfless. Team comes before me. Interest of the team is priority. Mine is next. If a leader has this quality, everybody in the team will admire the leader. Once they admire the leader, they'll like to do anything for the leader. They'll come forward to do. Today it is not so. People can perform, but they're not interested. Because they feel sometime, like I perform, somebody takes away the lion's share. Why should I perform? I get nothing from it. Bigger picture is lost. So leaders should be in a position to be, people in the team should admire the leader, and that can come only when you are well equipped with knowledge and wisdom, and that can come only when your heart reaches out to the members of the team. Genuine interest. I have a follower in Delhi. He's part of a Chinmaya mission. One young boy, he was some 17 years ago. I was to go to Gangotri for a trip. And I wanted a car. 3 cars, we were 14, 15 of us. So he said, we need 3 cars. He managed 2 cars, just got it hired from somebody. And there was no 3rd car. And he could not do it. But fortunately, he was planning to buy one, and he managed to buy a car. And he said, Swamiji, this is the new car. I'll give this for your trip. You go and come. So I said, you also come. We all went together. It was a yatra. From Delhi we started. We went up to Haridwar, Rishikesh, Gangotri, and then to Himachal Pradesh. All that we came back. Today this guy has 3,000 cars. Now sudden growth started coming regularly. He used to tell me, saying, Swamiji, we reached 25 cars. I said, congratulations. 100 cars, congratulations. He went to 3,000 cars. Now he's from a village. And now I could see him getting stressed out completely. With 1 car, he was more happy. 3,000 cars, the guy getting stressed. I said, what is your problem? When I see you, I don't see you happy. He said, Swamiji, this is eating up. I said, you need to change. What is your tension? He said, I can't trust the drivers. For 500 rupees hike, they leave the job and go. Someone else calls you. You run cars, you need drivers. They are your assets. It's not the car, it is the driver who is your asset. 3,000 of them, just somebody else extends 500 rupees more, 1,000 rupees more, he's ready to leave you and go there. I said, this you can't do, man. You will get stressed like this completely. Change your formula. Look into the genuine interest of the driver. Work on it. Work on the genuine interest of the driver. What did you do? So I said, bring in education reforms in your company. Your driver's children are well educated. Because he likes his son to be educated. I said, if they are there, arrange tuitions. Start scholarship. Support their education. Do things, because now we Indians are very, very emotional people. We are heart-oriented more, family-based. All of you, gentlemen, I'm sure you will agree. Are you not working for your family? Tell me, are you working for your industry? Huh? For industry are you working? For your passion are you working? For the growth of the nation are you working? I have a family to take care. I want to give them the best. I want to see what best I can give. Why? Because you love your family. Your family is your top priority. Then comes everything. Because that's where the love is. You see your family as yourself. More than yourself is your family for you. So that is Indians. That's how we think. Our family is very dear. So I said, work on the genuine interest of the family members. Work for them. Bring in education reforms in your company. Start working on the driver's children's life. Give them certain exposures which the schools can't give. Arrange tuitions for them. Do these things. You will see a 1,000 rupee hike someone is giving. This driver will not leave because he has connected to you with love, because you touched his love. You touched his love. This boy applied. He made a difference. And then he went on. Now that was the setup. I just gave him the formula. The formula is very simple. You want people to be loyal and commit to you, you must be genuine to them. That is the formula. If you are genuine, the people will be loyal to you. If you are genuine, if they see your love for them, they will be sincere to you. A leader must keep this. So then he started improving. He started saying, okay, a car which is 10 years old, I will give it off to the driver. He can pay it in installments, but the car is owned by him. And some money which that car generates goes to the driver. So the driver, not only is driving, now the car is suddenly his own car. Extra care. And he gets an income. And it is genuine good. That let all of us grow together. Let all of us be happy. This is the Mula Mantra of this land. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. We are not talking about one individual. We are talking about the whole world. Look at the thought. In daily prayer we say, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. May the whole world be happy. Genuine prayer. Bring it into action. You see the difference. The difference between Ram and Ravan leadership is this. Ram took everybody along with him. Whoever came to him, he raised them up. Guhan, boatman, he came to Ram. Ram said, you are my brother. We are 5 of us now. He said, not 4. We are 5. He took Guhan, a tribal man, a boat person. Ram took him and said, you are my brother. Raised him up. By rising Guhan, Ram's glory went up. Sugriv came. Monkey. He said, come with me. You are also my brother. We are 6. Ram's status went. Vibhishan came. And he said, now I have my 7th brother. We are 7. This is growth. Ram took anybody who came to him, he raised their standards up. Ravan adopted a different method. He pulled people down to show he is great. He didn't rise people up to show he is great. This basic difference we need to understand. You can't pull somebody down and say, I am great. That doesn't work. Duryodhan tried it. Pull everybody down. I am great. No. On the other hand, Yudhishthir showed something else. I'll tell you. When the Pandavas were in the forest, 14 years, they have to be in the forest. Duryodhana was not happy sending them to the forest, but he wanted to go now and then and taunt them, irritate them, make fun of them. That was the sadistic pleasure. So wherever Pandavas used to stay, Duryodhana in that same area, in that neighborhood, he will go set up his tent for a few days. With all kinds of things, absolute luxury in the forest. Put up everything, stay there. This was it. Just to irritate. That I have the best even in the forest and you are a mendicant, like irritated. So once when he was doing this, one of the Gandharvas who were there, they fought with Duryodhana and they arrested Duryodhana. Duryodhana was caught. Gandharva arrested him. He's going to kill him rather. So Bhima was very happy about it. Bhima went and told Yudhishthir, This is what he wanted to come and irritate us. He learnt his lesson. Now a Gandharva has caught him. He is going to be killed. I'm bringing you this good news. Bhima is telling, because Bhima was genuinely happy, because he's staying there, hardly anything to eat, and Duryodhana is feasting. He sees everything, and this guy comes chasing us only to irritate us. Show off. And he was caught. He was going to be killed. Bhima was so happy that he is going to be killed. He was so happy. Yudhishthira tells him, no, go fight with the Gandharva. Arjun, go. Fight with him, save Duryodhana. They say, why? Bhima said, let's not do it. Why? Yudhishthira said, between us, they are 100, we are 5. To the world, we are 105. Let's go do it. Do you understand the thinking? To the world, we are 105. We are not just, between us, we may be fighting. But to the world, we are 105. He can't be left off. Let's save him. Now look at the vision. Who is being glorified today? It is the quality mind which is glorified. His vision was very clear. Let's do this. How does it sound? That in a forest, Hastinapur king was killed. How would Bhishma or anybody else feel? He said, yes, between us we have a problem. But to the outer world, this is the way Yudhishthira used to think. The quality. The leadership is rise people up, not pulling people down for one to stand up. That will not work. That may work for a while. After that, it will drop. If you help everyone to come along, it would be successful. So, admiration, genuine interest in the people. There is a verse in the Gita which says, Sanniyam indriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarva bhuta ite rataha. The verse says, Sanniyam indriya gramam. I'm talking about leadership qualities now, based on this verse. Sanniyam indriya gramam. A leader must have self-control. He cannot allow selfishness. He should control it. Please understand, if a leader is selfish, that leader is a poor, average, or below average leader. We must have sense control, so there is no selfishness in a person. First point. Sarvatra samabuddhayaha. In all situations, a leader should not panic. That's what people admire. Will we not admire if we see somebody balanced? We will admire, right? So much of difficulty, but this man is able to stand up and smile. So much of problem, but he is not getting agitated. He is not getting depressed. We admire strength. Sarvatra samabuddhayaha. In all situations, mind is balanced. One does not get disturbed, agitated. There will be loss in life. Everybody will face the loss. There will be victory. There will be gain. Everybody will get it. We shuttle between these two. We need to stay balanced. We can't get depressed when we face loss and get too excited on getting victory. No. I met Kalam many times, and once I took a group of young winners. We had this program called Awakening Indians to India. It was a quiz program across the nation, because the whole idea was to make Indians know about India. Like Pokhran, we did not know. Details of it we don't know. So that whole initiative was to make Indians become aware of India. Awakening Indians to India. So the people who won, Kalam invited them to Rashtrapati Bhavan. It was a Chinmaya Yuva Kendra initiative, so we all went there. We were with him. And seeing these boys are from the background of Chinmaya Yuva Kendra, he put a question to them. It's a very beautiful conversation. He said, what is Ananda? See, every name has Ananda, Mitrananda, Ananda. Every Swami has Ananda. So he said, what is Ananda? So our boys immediately, bliss. He looked and he said, what is the difference between joy and bliss? What is the difference between joy and bliss? Ananda, Santosham, Sukham and Ananda. What is the difference between joy and happiness? The boys were just looking at him and he narrated something so inspiring. He said, when his team sent rockets up, the rockets were shot up. For a rocket to go up, you need a metal which should be not very heavy but strong. You understand? Heavy, you can't shoot it up in the sky. You want to test rockets, the metal should be light but sturdy. It should be strong, but it should be light. So they use a particular alloy in making the metal stronger, light metal stronger. Titanium kind of a stuff. So with that, the rockets used to go up. So that's great joy. The rockets went up. One man, Pramod Sethi by name. We have not heard this name, right? Awakening Indians to India. Pramod Sethi is the one who made Jaipur Foot for the disabled people. You see our Indians who have contributed to India, we don't know them. We know only glamorous people. Isn't it? All glamorous people we know. People of substance, quality who has contributed, we don't. What is our admiration? Who is our heroes? So Pramod Sethi went and met Kalam and he said, sir, when you make this rocket, these pieces with which you make, if those pieces have, like you must be cutting, those wastage would be there. Can you give it to me? He said, of course I would like to give, but why do you want it? He said, I'm working on foot for disabled people, challenged people, that if this material I use, it will be light and it will be strong. Other metals which I use is heavy. So for them to walk would be hard. If it is lighter, it would be good. So he said, whatever they had, they gave him. Take this and go. It's not just the broken pieces. Whatever we had, you take it and go. And then he said, when we sent rockets, it was joy. When we gave this to the people, it was bliss. The difference. Leadership. Rise people up. We admire. So joy, sorrow will come, but we must know to be balanced. Sarvatra samabuddhayaha. Sarva bhuta ite rataha. A leader's feeling must be for the well-being of the team. Sarva bhuta ite rataha. Well-being of everybody. Our prayer is Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha, not Sarva Manushya Hite Rataha. Not just Manushya. Bhutas, you take care of a forest, build one plant, put one tree. How many benefits are there in the tree? How many living beings will occupy? Tree itself is life. Birds come there, insects come there. Do you understand how many life you are supporting in one tree? Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. A leader must have that feeling, well-being of everybody. Bring this into daily practice. We make a change. Then there will be total quality mind. our perceptions will change. We can produce much more than what we are doing. Please remember, when the ambience is perfect, the atmosphere is conducive, it is full of love and affection. Do you know what is the motivation people will have? When there is love and affection. I am part of an organization which is worldwide, Chinmaya Mission. We have more than 300 centers. Every center is managed by honorary workers. Nobody is paid. We run 100 schools in India. We run a university. We've started a new one. We have orphanage. We have temples. We have medical centers. Every wing, I'm talking about a global organization run by honorary workers. They are not paid people. Everybody is motivated to contribute. Why? The Master has invoked that love. Swami Chinmayananji has invoked that love in the people. People come. When there is love, when we come together and work, time is not an issue. Time doesn't stop you. 5 o'clock, I need to wind up. 7 o'clock, no, people stay. Yes, this has to be completed. So it's a charged environment of affection and love. In that you contribute more. Leader should create that atmosphere of affection and love. You see the motivation what the team has after that. Fully inspired. Then everybody will work and there will be a joy. These things a leader should do. First, equip yourself with information and wisdom so you are well informed. People can look up to you. Live a life that way where people admire. Show genuine interest in the well-being of the team. Even if troubled, stay balanced. Don't panic. That is your strength. This way, create an environment, your workplace of affection, love. People who are with you will stay highly motivated and they will contribute. My last point, some people you may feel in your team doesn't deserve affection. You may feel some people in my team, they can't change, they are useless, they will not. Don't give up. If you think and you also take a stand like that, the environment is not going to be of love. Forgive that person, stay alert, see that he doesn't take you for a ride, but the environment, the working atmosphere must be love. So each one appreciates one another's success. Because in love you will appreciate success. Create that, people will stay motivated. Then we have a quality mind. That quality mind will bring out quality management. You need a quality mind to bring out quality management. Thank you very much.